Although Valak is depicted as a habit-wearing spirit, the real demon appears as a child riding a two-headed dragon, at least according to a 17th century demon hunting manual. Skeptics are quick to dismiss the veracity of horror movies that claim to be based on real events, but references to the demon Valak, the one at the center of The Nun, stretch back centuries. Valak or Valak appears in a variety of medieval grimoires, which were basically manuals on demons and spells. Unlike the 2018 film, Valak does not appear in the form of a nun, but rather as a sinister child with the ability to conjure serpents. According to one 17th century text, Valak controls a legion of serpentine spirits and can summon living serpents to see to his evil bidding. While Valak may not be real, the divine fear it instilled in God-fearing citizens of yore certainly was, and continues to incite chills in moviegoers today. The first known reference to the name Valak is found in a 17th century grimoire titled Clavicula Salomonis Regis, or the Key of Solomon. University of Hertfordshire professor Owen Davies, an expert of the history of ghosts and witchcraft, described grimoires as books that contain a mix of spells, conjurations, natural secrets, and ancient wisdom. Indeed, Solomon is a self-described guide to the ceremonial art of commanding spirits both good and evil. Solomon features King Solomon of Old Testament fame, who was renowned for his wisdom. At some point around the 2nd century BC, the idea spread that the king's realm of knowledge had also included certain secrets of astrology and magic. The grimoire bearing his name lists the 72 demons that the king supposedly vanquished during his reign, providing readers with their names and instructions for expelling them should they come in contact with such spirits themselves. Valak, which is sometimes also spelled Ualak, Valu, Volak, Dulas, or Volash, is the 62nd spirit listed in Solomon, according to which he appeareth like a boy with angel's wings, riding on a two-headed dragon. His special power, according to the text, is finding snakes and hidden treasures while leading an army of 30 demons. Although Valak the demon does not appear in medieval grimoires as a nun, it does have roots in Christianity. The Bible itself contains no reference to Solomon's 72 demons, but Solomon was actually listed in the Vatican's Index Librorum Prohibitorum, or the list of prohibited books, which the Church continuously updated until scrapping it altogether in 1966. The Church considered the text not only non-religious but heretical. However, to the dismay of many inquisitors, the grimoire was still found in the possession of many a Catholic priest. Despite being banned, the grimoire remained hugely popular in Europe, and, given the success of the Conjuring movies, it seems that its contents still hold a terrifying appeal to this day. The 1970 encounter that provided the real-life story behind The Nun. The demon Valak made its first appearance in the film series The Conjuring 2, during which a character named Lorraine Warren is able to stop it and banish it back to hell by using its own name against it. In The Nun, another installment in the Conjuring horror series, a Romanian monastery is haunted by a demonic presence dressed in the garb of a Catholic nun. As it turns out, there is some truth to both of these storylines. Lorraine Warren was a real person, and she was really a paranormal investigator who encountered a presence in a church. Ed and Lorraine Warren first came into the spotlight after their initial investigation into the famous Amityville haunting in 1976. Lorraine Warren claimed to be a clairvoyant and medium, while her husband was a self-professed demonologist. Although the disturbing and supposedly supernatural events at the Amityville house were later widely reported to be a hoax, the popularity of the 1977 book The Amityville Horror and the subsequent 1979 film catapulted the Warrens into the spotlight. The Warrens, who were devout Catholics, claimed to have investigated over 10,000 cases of paranormal activity over the course of their career. And according to the Warrens' son-in-law, the Warrens encountered a spectral nun while on a trip to the haunted Borley Church in southern England in the 1970s. According to lore, the churchyard's ghost was a nun who had been buried alive in the brick walls of the convent centuries ago after having had an affair with a monk. Lorraine Warren allegedly met that ghost face-to-face at midnight one evening in the church graveyard and left unscathed.